Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Aishwarya Sophia. I'm an Akashic channel and an energy healer. I'm here to make your spiritual journey a little bit easier. Let's talk about spiritual hygiene. Just like we have a physical hygiene routine, we bathe, we brush, etc., it's so important for us to have a spiritual hygiene routine. In this video, we're going to talk about what spiritual hygiene is, why it's so important, and 8 tangible ways that you can practice good spiritual hygiene. A good spiritual hygiene routine usually involves cleansing our aura, shielding it or protecting it from external influences, and finally maintaining this cleansed and shielded aura. Practicing good spiritual hygiene can feel just as refreshing as a long hot shower or a Sunday reset to your house. Practicing good spiritual hygiene does not have to be boring. We can make it fun and engaging, and the whole point of this is to keep our aura, our energetic field, clean, free of external energies, and in its highest vibration possible. Let's talk about 8 tangible ways that you can practice good spiritual hygiene. The first one is by cleansing and shielding your aura. This is something I recommend you practice as soon as you wake up. This is something you can do while you're still laying down, even before you open your eyes. And it's something that you can very easily train yourself to do even before you open your eyes. Close your eyes and visualize a waterfall of pure white source light washing over you. The key here is to really feel into this. So feel the light washing over you and clearing out any denser, lower vibrational energies, and set the intention that you intend to clear anything that no longer serves you and any energies that don't belong to you. So once you've cleansed your aura, you can call on any deities, archangels, anyone that you please. I will give you 2 examples here. So the first one is with Archangel Michael. So what you would do is, while you're still in that relaxed state, you call in Archangel Michael and you say, "Beloved Archangel Michael, thank you for placing your blue cloak of protection around me throughout this day." And once you say that, Archangel Michael will put his blue cloak of protection around your aura. You can visualize this and your cleansing and shielding is done. Now, the second way that you can shield yourself is by calling on your guardian angel. You can just say, "My personal guardian angel, please come through and place a white bubble of protection around me." And this does pretty much the same thing. Your guardian angel will put a golden white bubble of pure source white light around you, and this will protect you from outside energies. The second way is to really set good boundaries. What we don't realize about boundaries is that they might be physical boundaries, but they affect us deeply on an energetic level. And what this means is, say for example, we have that one friend who doesn't respect our boundaries, right? They're a good person, so we make excuses for them and they're still in our lives. What ends up happening each time they breach a boundary of ours is that it affects us on an energetic level. So for example, if our self-worth has always been an issue, every time someone breaches a boundary, your self-worth takes a hit. And this is not something we realize on a day-to-day basis, but this has a cumulative effect. So if someone or many people continuously breach your boundaries, that sends your inner self the message that maybe I'm not worth having boundaries. Maybe I don't deserve good treatment, and that's not what we want at all. What we want is to keep our aura clear of external projections and external energy, so we can go about our day vibrating at the highest level possible for us without any interference of external energies. And that's why coming back, setting boundaries is so important. So consider where in your lives, even as I'm talking about this, who comes to mind? Who do you think you need to set better boundaries with. And trust me, doing this will really make you feel a heck of a lot better energetically, because when someone breaches your boundary, it's like they take a hit at you, they take a shot at you energetically. And once that stops happening, you automatically feel more whole and complete energetically. My go-to practices to really maintain a healthy relationship with the digital world is to sleep with my phone on airplane mode, no phone 2 hours before bed and 2 hours after waking up. So I don't use my phone after 8 p.m. and before 8 a.m. I also have absolutely forbidden myself from watching any type of short form content. So think Instagram Reels or TikTok or YouTube Shorts. That what it does is it really splits and fragments your focus. What this means is, even when we're sitting down to do focused work, our attention is always split. We feel like we can't hold our focus anymore. And like I said, all of this has been proven by scientific research. So please do your own research on this, but absolutely limit the amount of time that you consume digital media. And this has really helped me maintain a high sense of self-worth, a strong self-concept, as well as solid boundaries with any kind of digital interaction. Another way to really practice good spiritual hygiene is through self-reflection. Now, I know that I've spoken about self-reflection in many of my other videos, but that is more self-reflection as it relates to yourself. Am I taking better care of myself? Am I giving myself what I need? Those kinds of things. The context in which I'm talking about self-reflection here is really as it relates to others. So what you want to do is, you can do this either daily if time permits, or at least once a week. You sit yourself down and you really reflect on, how am I treating people? How am I allowing others to treat me? Am I enforcing good boundaries? How do I feel after a social interaction with XYZ, right? So what you're doing is you're really examining your boundaries. You're taking a look at how you make others feel, how others make you feel. And you're really self-reflecting on your interpersonal relationships. What this does is, once you make this a practice and you continue doing it, you start to pick up areas where maybe you don't feel fulfilled. Maybe you feel like you can be treated better. Maybe you feel like you can treat someone better. And what this kind of self-reflection does is it really puts you in a place of having very easy and graceful interactions with others. Because now you've become so aware of how you treat that person and how they treat you back, that you're able to tweak that, right? And really witness this relationship so you can convert it into the healthiest version of that relationship possible. So I think that self-reflection overall is really the best tool for us as we continue to awaken. But specifically in the context of spiritual hygiene, I think that reflecting on your relationships with others, how you show up and how they show up, can really help you maintain good spiritual hygiene. The next way is to practice gratitude and affirmation. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrations that we as humans can feel. Simply by sitting in gratitude for 5 to 10 minutes a day can really boost your vibration, help your immune system and your mental health. You can start by being grateful for everything that you have and are. So it can go something like, thank you for this beautiful home that I have. Thank you for all of this beautiful personal space that I have. Thank you, universe, for my beautiful friendships and relationships. Thank you for my abundance. Thank you for my advanced energetics, right? You can thank the universe for anything you wish. And once you get into the state of gratitude, start practicing affirmations. And these affirmations can target the things that you wish to achieve. For example, you can say, I practice excellent spiritual hygiene. It's so easy for me to implement my boundaries. It's so easy for me to have healthy interpersonal relationships and things like these. And practicing this throughout your day, right? Anytime that you noticed even the smallest thing, being grateful for it cleanses your vibration. Like I said, gratitude is one of the highest vibrations that we can embody as human beings, and simply the act of feeling gratitude cleanses our aura and raises our vibration. This, combined with affirmations, repeatedly affirming to yourself that you are able to do this, you are able to set good boundaries, for example, will really boost your spiritual hygiene. The next is to have some fun and express yourself creatively. In today's times, us humans, we consume more than we create. Because as humans, we're very creative beings, right? We're very intrinsically creative. And one of the ways that we express ourselves best is through creative self-expression. Any place where you can creatively express yourself really helps you witness yourself and your energy. So for example, if you're feeling down and out one day and you just grab a book and a box of crayons and you start just allowing whatever's within to come out, and say you're done and you realize that you've drawn a beautiful nature scenery with a rainbow, with a mountain in the background, with an ocean, with birds, you realize that maybe being out in nature is what you need to feel better, right? So creative self-expression really helps us extract those deep inner thoughts that maybe aren't really in the forefront of our conscious awareness, right? So what this means is just you can journal, you can sing, you can dance, you can just record a voice note, you can draw. It doesn't matter. The method doesn't matter. What matters is at the end of a long day, when you feel like your energy is off and you're not feeling quite like yourself, express yourself creatively. And then once you witness what comes out when you express yourself creatively, you'll understand how beautifully healing creative self-expression can be and how helpful it can be to maintain good spiritual hygiene. The next way is to really take care of our physical health. Our body is our temple. This is the vessel that houses our omnipotent soul. What this means is if our body is not functioning at its optimal level, it becomes very difficult for our soul to function at its optimal level. So for example, if you're doing everything right spiritually, you're meditating, you're drinking enough water, you're trying to move as much as you can, but you're not taking care of your physical health and you're just eating whatever you want, you're not working out, you're not moving enough, right? Then that creates an energetic imbalance. So what we do to really fix this and to really support our spiritual evolution and our spiritual hygiene is to really pay attention to our physical health. Now, this primarily involves eating healthy, fresh, whole foods, moving as much as you can to really dislodge that trauma and release it. And finally, it really helps to refresh our mental health and our mental space as well. And as we all know, our spiritual health really comprises of emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual health. Why I'm saying this is because I know many of us, myself included, this was me at one point. I used to meditate and fast and really try to work out as much as I can and just do everything that I can to advance my spiritual well-being while not really caring that much about my physical well-being, right? Because I looked good, I felt fit, but I wasn't working out every day and I was eating sugar. What this did to me personally is it really brought my energy down. Somehow my system cannot stand refined sugar. I mean, I understand why it's so bad for you. I don't even know why it's allowed to be sold as food. But I noticed that once I committed to that physical health, right? Once I committed to walking 4 to 5 miles a day, no matter what happens, and I completely gave up refined sugar, that's when my spiritual health completely skyrocketed, right? I hadn't changed anything in my spiritual practice. And the reason I mention this here is because, like I was saying, our physical health, it really supports our spiritual advancement. So if you want to have good spiritual hygiene, movement, eating healthy, and really caring for your physical vessel is an excellent way, and it's a necessity. The final way to maintain optimal spiritual hygiene is through a consistent spiritual practice. Again, this is not new. I've mentioned this in some of my other videos. The key here is to not just have this elaborate spiritual practice, right? The key is to really incorporate spiritual practices that suit your beliefs and your lifestyle and sticking with them, staying consistent. So I'll give you my spiritual routine as an example. Now, I keep it very simple. So as soon as I wake up, I do 30 minutes of meditation, 1 hour when time permits, but it's usually 30 minutes. I do some stretches or movement like yoga or Pilates for another like 20-30 minutes. And immediately I shower and get dressed for the day. Because for me, the water cleanses my aura and it really resets me and helps me get ready for the day. And as soon as I shower and I'm done, I go downstairs and I pray. And I pray for about 30 minutes. And my prayer is really my time to connect in with the divine, to really think about what I want to do for the day. How can I serve the collective? How can I serve myself? How can I serve the divine? And what doing these activities every single day does is it makes me feel very grounded. It helps me feel very reassured in my purpose, and it helps me stay calm and collected through all of the challenges during my day. Anybody who's an entrepreneur who has a small business will know this is not easy. So my spiritual practice really gives me that solid foundation to tackle my day, to maintain that high vibration, to not doubt myself, and to most importantly maintain good boundaries and have excellent spiritual hygiene. So having an established, consistent spiritual routine is so important for spiritual well-being and spiritual hygiene. I cannot overstate this one. And like I said previously, please choose practices that suit you, that suit your lifestyle, your beliefs, that resonate deep within your heart. And you don't have to spend 2 hours every morning on your spiritual routine. It can be 20 minutes, it can be 10 minutes, but do it every single day and notice how amazing you feel. I hope this video helped you understand spiritual hygiene, its importance, and how to practice it. These are some of the ways that have really helped me, and I hope that they help you. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and I'm happy to elaborate on anything that I've mentioned. If you want a custom spiritual routine that is customized to your life, your beliefs, and your schedule, reach out to me and I can build you a spiritual routine. And check out my Etsy shop for any fun, lighthearted readings. I hope that this video benefited you. Please like it if you found it helpful, and I will see you in my next one. Namaste.